Hey there. First off, I know what you're thinking, Little River Boy making a rap tutorial. What the fuck? But I saw some confusion today on the site, and I just want to kind of clear up this whole bicep rap, sun rap, moon rap interesting dilemma that people seem to be having. So, it's middle of the day, so I got my coffee, and maybe that's why I'm motivated enough to actually do a rap tutorial. And I'm going to be using glow sticks, so all you people out there that think I never use glow sticks, it's not the case. I sometimes use glow sticks, but not very often. But you will alone get the opportunity to see it right now. And this tutorial might suck, but at least I'm trying to get the theory across to you. So, basically, this is what most people consider a sun rap. And likewise, this is a moon rap. It's usually a two-handed move. However, I also consider the one-handed version of it a sun rap. So, you might not want to say you have it down just because you can do the one-handed version, but I consider that a sun rap, like if you're spinning here and you want to throw that in there. But anyway, just go with it for a second. This move right here, was shown in Wahuka's tutorial page to be a sun and moon rap. And I wouldn't consider this a sun and moon wrap. This is a double bicep wrap. And you see the difference here. If you watch just one hand, each hand is going from the top of one bicep to the bottom of the other. It's not doing this sun wrap thing where it goes from one bicep to the other one repeatedly like that. So I consider that just a double bicep wrap. So, if you want to learn the sun wrap, probably just start one-handed. The key move, wrap the opposite bicep, and then you kind of pull fast to wrap it off like you would any normal wrap. And then you go straight into the same side. And on this side, it's going to be a little harder because you're limited here to get it to go back over. I mean, I can do that, but I've had practice with it. Sometimes you need to give it a little boom with your elbow. You kind of snap it up there. So when it's on the same side, you kind of pull and do that little extra bump. So you kind of toss it over to the other side. And likewise, the moon wrap, you use your elbow to give it a little extra momentum. So learn that concept with both hands. And then you've got the basis down that if you want to start putting it together into the quote-unquote official sun wrap that has both hands. I call it official because I'm sure if I was out there and said this was a sun wrap that somebody would be like, that's not a sun wrap. But just to avoid that, I'm calling it the official sun wrap, and I hope that somebody isn't going to be a hater on me. So, to put this together into the official sun wrap, you go from a butterfly, you wrap both sides, and the key thing here is you're keeping one hand behind the other one always. Because otherwise, if you try to have them both together, they're going to come up and they're going to get tangled. And you don't want that to happen. So, kind of like your butterfly, you keep your hands a little bit separate. When you go to this, you keep the one hand behind the other one. So when you go over to the other side, it's not going to get tangled on you. And once again, you're using that little extra oomph on the same side to keep it going. I'm sure I'm probably going into more explanation than maybe I need to on this. And moon wraps get a little complicated. I find they tend to tangle more, for me at least. But once again, you're going to keep your hands a little bit separate here so that when you're doing the move, one always stays underneath the other one. And you're going to want your elbows to be up parallel to the ground for all these, just because it makes it look better, and that way your planes can be right and everything. So, sun wrap. Oops. moon wrap. And you can even do a split time version of this, which is pretty tricky, which goes link both. Okay, so apparently the world is against me because my camera rudely cut me off in the middle of that, and I ran out of coffee. But I'm still wired and I'm here and motivated. So I'll try to start off where I left off. I was doing this thing, split time, sun and moon wrap. And it's a cool variation. It's definitely trickier than the other version. But some people call that a galaxy wrap because it has a sun wrap concept with a moon wrap concept. So you can call it that if you want to. And now, to differentiate between our sun wraps and moon wraps and all, if I don't hit myself, all this stuff, and this double bicep wrap. Oh, this is my different version. This is the one from the tutorial. So the double bicep wrap, you can make this into more of a sun wrap, moon wrap kind of thing. I still don't consider it that, but it's, if you take it and you're spinning the same direction, you wrap both biceps, and normally, notice my right is wrapped around my left. What you do for that move is you switch it, so now my right's still around my left, and the left is still around the right. Instead of doing that, switching the side of your arm, but staying always on the opposite arm, you can do a thing in the middle that encompasses sun wrap with one hand and the moon wrap with the other hand. So, So, the hand that's over here, instead of going back around to the other side, goes over here. So what that looks like is this. Once again, you're using your elbows to keep it going. And this is kind of like that galaxy wrap kind of thing. Maybe this is what they call that. I don't know. But this has a sun wrap. And then you can switch sides and do the other direction. If I don't mess it up. And you can alternate them. I don't know. Just a thought. And I don't see that one done very often. I picked it up from somebody's video that I saw a long time ago, and I haven't seen anybody on the site really use that very often, at least. So, maybe somebody will be motivated from this video to do it. So, hopefully I'll see that. But, enjoy this. Hopefully that I kind of dispelled some of the confusion about the whole sun wrap, moon wrap, double bicep wrap fiasco. So, good luck. I'm sure this is really drawn out, but